having more or less forgotten the ravages of expression of, constraints in the expression of freedom, which came through the emergency days, and thereafter few years still away from the economic liberalization which was unleashed in 1991. How did this word fashion suddenly crop up in India? Certainly the government played a role, but I think there was also the people like Mrs. Pupul who had a voice in the government and had a lot to do with the development of handlooms in India. And then very visionary officers who played a role like S.K. Mishra and Agnihotri, who, because of their passion to project India's heritage of textiles, in which both of them are quite embedded with, started thinking new ideas, I suppose, from the initial conversations one had at that point in time. It was also said that Mr. S.K. Mishra's daughter studied in FIT New York, and probably when he visited her, he was inspired by the fashion education going on in FIT New York. All said and done, it augured well for the country, because the word fashion was really unknown. What we knew was apparel, clothing, garments, various kinds of other forms. But the new forms of understanding in a context which was internationally known as fashion was still far away from the consciousness of India. And that is when in 1986 the government finally decided to have a National Institute of Fashion Technology set up in the country. And that too, I was at that point in time in a sense part of garment industry, being the chairman of Kerala Garments, which was a subsidiary of the Kerala State Handloom Development Corporation. We had, by accidents of circumstances, needed to have to invent the mojo of that organization, and we therefore started weaving very fine, fall fabrics with the 260s, 240s, 280s double yard fabrics, and these were then converted into Perry Ellis and Tommy Hilfiger and Calvin Klein fall shirts, and these shirts were being exported to USA. And one had seen the 350 machine factory and how the women work to produce those beautiful garments, and how I remember that the cotton seeds which got embedded into the fabric, we had to use the eyebrow tweezers of the women to really take it out by all the laborers sitting and plucking it out. So the quality of the garments and how they are being exported, what detailing it goes into it, all that was part of that particular experience. And combined with that, the invitation to attend the inaugural function in 1986, where Mrs. Pupul Jekar, Mr. Krishna Kumar and others were present, made it an interesting turn of event as far as my career was concerned, and as also getting a close gallery look, a close balcony look, I would say, or gallery look to the fashion industry's evolution from there on.